Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about something I was thinking about the other night, and that's the fact that in roughly 50 to 60 years, I'm going to be dead, and there's nothing I can do to stop it, which is fine, but the only problem I have is that there's no way for me to control how my death is going to play out. I mean, come on, I don't want to die in some horrific car accident or get shot on the streets of Chicago, or like get kidnapped or some shit, and I know that it may not really matter to most of you how your death is going to play out, but dude, I mean, how many people have you met that have actually planned out their own death? And just as a disclaimer, because I feel like I should have to say this, I'm planning like 60 years in advance. I don't think I'm actually gonna be faking my own death anytime soon. I'm 24 right now, I'm gonna live a full life. But I'm just saying, in like 60 to 70 years, when I'm like bored as fuck and I'm just ready to let go, I have an entire plot on how I'm gonna make my own death. And believe me, I have most certainly thought this through, and I have 60 years to think it through even further, but I don't even need to do that because I literally have a solid plan right in front of me. And I know what you're thinking, dude, you're literally just gonna go out, kill a ton of people, and then kill yourself. No way, dude, because professionals have standards, and I am most certainly a professional. I wanna go ahead and lay it out in front of you guys right now. So the plan is, when I'm like 70, 80, maybe 90 years old, and I'm at the end of my life, anything could happen. But one thing that I most certainly would want to happen is I'm gonna create a brand new version of Hamburger Helper, okay? This new version of Hamburger Helper, of course, is just like the usual Hamburger Helper. It uses all the same ingredients, the same instructions and everything, but it's got a different brand name and it's slightly different in like the most insignificant way. Now listen, if you're confused, just stay with me because this is where it gets juicy. I'm gonna patent my version of Hamburger Helper, and once it starts selling in stores and I get my first check off of this rip-off Hamburger Helper, I'm gonna go to a bar on a Sunday and I'm gonna ask for like a glass of orange juice. Now once I get the orange juice, I'm gonna take one sip out of it, and then I'm gonna stare at the cup for like a solid 3.5 seconds. I'm gonna get out of my chair and walk out in front of the bar in the middle of the sidewalk and scream, "They fucking poisoned me!" and then fall over and die. Like, do you know how bad that's gonna fuck with the brains of the people that watched it happen? Like, in the middle of broad daylight screaming, "They poisoned me," and then dying, literally dying, not fake dying, like actually heart stopped pumping, brain stops operating, like fully fucking dead. I'm in the aether, I've crossed over into the second dimension. And I know you're thinking at this point, why the fuck would you want to die like that? That not only sounds stupid, but it's completely unrealistic. Well, I'll tell you why. It's because in like 150 years, when my great descendants start reading about me in a fucking book in a library and they find out that I was poisoned by them, I'm basically creating my own conspiracy theory that can't be proven. Because the obvious assumption in their mind when they read that is, oh, well, clearly Hamburger Helper poisoned him so that he wouldn't take all their money away with his brand new and improved Hamburger Helper that everybody's gonna want. But on top of that, there's gonna be so many questions that come with it, like who the fuck was the bartender that gave him the orange juice? And also, why the fuck would Hamburger Helper poison somebody that made a shitty ripoff of their product that they've been making for like 100 years? Because that's just what they want you to think. And then in like 50 years, all the Republicans and the Democrats in the House of Representatives are gonna be freaking the fuck out over the K-Files. But anyway guys, thank you so much again for watching the video. I know this video was super out of pocket, but this was so important I just had to talk about it. But anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you guys later.